Should I look at the camera? Should I look at you?
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't
just
matter.
This general direction.
Just this. My name's Gordon. I am a full-time student, and I also work full-time at a company called Dwala. I lead developer relations there, so I basically just make it as easy as possible for developers to integrate with our service. I used to write comedy, but I haven't really had a lot of time for that. The thing that was most rewarding was when people would laugh, I guess. When you laugh, it's sort of like an orgasm of like the wit. Build this tool. I'm gonna call it Nitpicker. Building it with a friend, his name's Ben. It basically checks to make sure that a service is available on the internet. So for example, you might be wondering whether Facebook is working at a particular time. And like the way you might do that today is you might go to like a website like, is it down or just me? And then you type in the name of the website and all it does, it pings it, it's called. So it just like sends it sort of a packet to make sure that that machine is available, and then it tells you. That's sort of not all that great because Facebook could be reachable, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's functioning. And so this tool, Nitpicker, would run a series of tests against any service and be able to tell you, so not just whether or not it's reachable, but whether or not it's fully functional. I'm planning on making it open source so that other organizations or products can incorporate it to their service pretty easily. So yeah, that's just a side project that I'm working on. Okay, most rewarding thing that I've done this month. Well, so for the first time this month, I took a shower yesterday. I haven't showered, no, I'm just kidding. For like the past few months, I was sort of stuck in this, like abyss of thinking and like wondering about life, like, what's life all about? Like, what is my life going to be about? What do I want to do in life? And I like kept searching for some sort of a goal, like some sort of a long-term goal. And I wasn't sure what that would be. I had like no clue. Like all the standard options that are out there, like obviously having children, having a family, that seems sort of generic, right? It doesn't seem challenging enough or fulfilling enough, though I'm sure like from my perspective, since I haven't experienced it yet, I'm like trivializing it, and I'm sure like when that actually happens, the challenge is actually much greater. I thought that my life goal was that I wanted to like go out to Silicon Valley. So like go out to like San Francisco and sort of rise to the top. So sort of like somehow rise to the top, be like a CEO or like be something entrepreneurial or like lead something big. All these startups have these lofty goals, but it's bullshit. Like, let's face it, they're not doing this to change the world. They're doing it to raise a ton of money. It hit me pretty hard. I was like, wow, like my entire life goal will just amount to a bunch of money. That's about it. And that's not fulfilling. That's not worthwhile. And then I started to ask, well, then, like, what should my life goal be? Your like goals and your desires, they change constantly. So 6 months from now, what you think you want will be completely different. And so you can't really say what a long-term goal is, but you could make short-term goals, which are a little more realistic. Yeah. So I was sort of just stuck in that for a while. That I realized, it's like stupid to keep thinking about it, trying to find this goal. Sure, maybe I can't nail down a life goal right now, but like, what's the meaning of my life? What's the meaning of life in general? Why should I wake up in the morning? What's the point? I'm not religious, and I feel like if I were religious, there would be, that answer would be apparent just by the tradition of the religion, right? But yeah, it's a challenging question to answer. whispered, "Are they making out?" Okay. Anyway. Anyway. All right. Let's not be boring.
No,
anyway, but